Hello, my name is Ramadhani Aura, and I would like to present my review of 10 articles related to English language teaching, Islamic education, and globalization. After reviewing these articles, I found that they share a similar theme. Most of them discuss how English education can be integrated with Islamic values and how educational institutions can respond to the challenges of globalization while maintaining religious identity. Let's begin with the first article. Article 1 by Jacob and Pasaribu discusses the role of English in the development of Islam in Indonesia. The article explains that English supports Islamic education, digital da'wah, and Islamic academic literature. One strength of this article is its simple and easy to understand language. However, it lacks visual data such as grades, charts, and graphs. The benefits of this article is that it shows how English can help spread Islamic knowledge internationally. Second article by Jamjuri and colleagues. This article focuses on integrating Islamic education into English language teaching. The study used a systematic literature review and highlights the importance of combining English skills with Islamic values. The strength of this article is its clear diagrams and systematic analysis. However, it only reviews 12 articles, which limits its scope. This article is beneficial because it provides useful references for curriculum development. The third article by Irwan Shah and colleagues. This article introduces the concept of ethical English through Islamic literature. The study shows that English learning can improve language skill while developing moral values. Its strength is the use of real student responses and practical examples. However, the article is very text-heavy and less visual attractive. The benefit is that it offers an alternative approach to character-based English learning. Moving to the fourth article, written by Dian and colleagues. This article discusses how Islamic universities can face the challenges of globalization. The key point is that Islamic higher education institutions need to adapt to global changes while maintaining Islamic values. Its strength is the use of an attractive mind map. However, the study only focuses on one university. The article helps readers understand the role of Islamic university in modern society. The fifth article by Hidayati discusses English language teaching in Islamic education. The author explains that English learning should not ignore Islamic values despite the influence of globalization. The strength of this article is its balanced discussion of opportunity and challenges. However, it is based only on literature review and contains no field data. This article helps educators understand how English and Islamic education can work together. The sixth article by Mulyati and Kusum examines the integration of Islamic and cultural values in English teaching. This study found that this approach can increase students' interest and learning outcomes. One strength is the authentic interview data from students. However, the number of respondents is limited. The benefit is that it provides practical ideas for more effective English teaching. Article 7 by Gufran and colleagues. This article discusses tolerance values in English teaching materials for primary schools. The study found that English textbooks still focus mainly on language skills and pay less attention to religious moderation and tolerance. Its strength is the use of graphs, content analysis, and interviews. However, the research only examines one textbook. This article reminds future teachers to include tolerance values in their teaching. Article 8 by Abdallah. This article explores the concept of tarbiyah in Islamic education. The article explains that tarbiyah is broader than simply teaching knowledge because it also develops character and attitudes. The strength of this article is its clear explanation of Islamic educational concepts. However, it lacks interview and field research. The benefit is that it provides a strong theoretical foundation for Islamic education. Article 9 by Rohmah and colleagues investigates teachers. This article belief and practice regarding the integration of Islamic values in English lessons. The study found that teachers understand the importance of integration, but implementation is still limited. Its strength is the use of interviews from different cities in East Java, but the number of participants is relatively small, and this is the weakness. This article provides insight into real classroom practice. Finally, the last article, the 10th article by Camila. This article discusses the challenges and strategies of teaching English in Islamic boarding schools. The study highlights issues such as low motivation, limited vocabulary, and speaking anxiety among students. The strength of this article is that it provides practical solutions and teaching strategies. However, it does not include primary research data. The benefit is that future teachers can adapt these strategies in their own classroom. Okay, so after reviewing all 10 articles, I found a strong connection between them, between all the articles. All of the articles discuss the relationships between English education, Islamic values, and globalization. Most of them focus on integrating Islamic values into English language teaching. Some articles discuss educational institution and globalization, while others focus on character education, tarbiyah, tolerance, and religious moderation. Overall, these articles show that English education and Islamic education should not be separated. Instead, they can support each other. English can help students gain global communication, while Islamic values can guide students to become responsible, ethical, and culturally aware individuals. So, the conclusion is the 10th article suggests that the best approach to English education is one that balances students' competence, religious values, and character development. Through this integration, students can be prepared for global challenges without losing their Islamic identity. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next review.